All right, hello, all my bachelorettes. I am very excited to be doing this video. I'm actually taking this in school in my office. There's a lot of people hustling and bustling outside. I'm hoping I'm not interrupted. I'd really like to get this done in one take. And I already don't really like this take. Feels weird looking at myself. So I'm just gonna roll with it though. I'm not gonna delete it. So hope everyone's having a good time at Casa Amor, and everyone's staying out of trouble. Um, and yeah, hello to my beautiful future wife, Jamie. Um, Looking at you. Hope you're behaving yourself and having a really good time. Remember when I was going to do my bachelor trip in Hickory Hills, Pennsylvania? Yeah, not a good idea. Jealous of you guys down there in Mexico, but keep the party going. So anyway, I'm gonna try to be quick here, and I'm not being quick at all. So at first I thought this was one of those things where like you ask a question and I'm supposed to say the same answer as Jamie, like see if we say the same answer, but it's not like that at all. I realized. So question number one: what's your favorite thing about Jamie? It could obviously never just be one thing. If I had to pick one word, I guess it's her personality. Um, she's kind, chill, fun, funny, intelligent, very independent. That's something I really like about her. She's very ambitious, very resourceful, very helpful. Um, so I guess like that's my favorite part about Jamie, is just all those great qualities that make her a really good friend and a really good wife, girlfriend turned into wife. Um, Very empathetic, but then like also really funny when she rips into people for being stupid idiots. Um, so yeah, when did you know you loved Jamie? This question is very similar to question number four, which is who said I love you first. But I mean, I liked Jamie right away. I really was digging her style, and we shared a lot of interest and shared a lot of values, and dating her just kind of made sense. Um, I think I said I love you first. I think Jamie maybe thought it first, but I said it first, and yeah, I mean, I remember the feeling of that real feeling of like love started when Jamie was in Peru, and we would just like FaceTime every night and just text all the time on WhatsApp. And I just loved connecting more and more with Jamie. And she just made me really eager to find out more about her and about her friends, you guys, and her background. And um, I just also love that Jamie was like really intelligent and challenged me on like some personal issues, social issues and stuff. And just I always wanted to be with someone who was like, smarter than me. And you know, I know Jamie can be a silly goose, but is very intelligent, and very very emotionally intelligent, and she just kept teaching me things, and I just kept wanting to impress her, and she was just really cool and fun to talk to. So short answer, when we were FaceTiming a lot while we were dating when she was in Peru. What was your first impression of Jamie? Hot. Mainly, I thought she was hot and cool and fun. I remember the moment we met in a frat house with grills playing, and I was just thinking, like, she's a cool girl. Like, who else knows all the words to Grills by Nelly? And I was rapping it, she was rapping it, and I was just like, oh, you seem really cool. Um, and I do remember our first night together, despite Jamie not really believing that I do, but I do. And I remember our first date. I think that's a question later, but our first date was watching Prisoners, a great movie, laying sideways on my couch together, and luckily there was a lot of smooching, so Jamie still gets to watch that movie for the first time, which I'm excited to do with her. And yeah, I remember the first time I saw, like really saw how beautiful Jamie was, we were in the shoe aisle of a TJ Maxx on Hicksville Road. Very romantic. And she was wearing a hat, and I remember I just was looking into her eyes and being like, wow, this girl's really beautiful. Who said I love you first and when? Like I said, I said it during one of our 4 hour plus long FaceTime calls. She had to triple check with me the next day that I meant it, and I did. What's your favorite date with Jamie? Well, we really like being outside. We used to do some picnics up on the North Shore more often. But just like being at the beach and going to Cabana on a Tuesday night in the summer, and going to concerts and Mets games, and ordering enough Greek food to feed a family of 7, and just eating at home. Nothing so unique. But we've been good about like traveling the past few years, and that's been fun. Yeah, Jamie wants me to do more dates, so I'm working on that. That's something I gotta get better at. What annoys you most about Jamie? When I'm driving and she's just on her cell phone in the car. That's like a pet peeve of mine. I just feel like a chauffeur. I just feel like, hey, if I have to be driving and paying attention, like you do too. It's a weird thing of mine. It's a weird pet peeve of mine. And that's about it. That really is the only thing that she does that annoys me at all. So, that's good. What annoys Jamie most about Johnny is probably me being like very critical, um, of like some days I come home, I bring my coaching self home, and I'm just like critical of that, like telling her to do this and do that. I don't know, it probably sounds more intense than it is, but yeah, I gotta leave that at the door. But Jamie's such a good sport and so patient with me, and you know, doesn't really let that get to her anymore. She's very impressive. What's something you admire about Jamie? Wholly loaded question, but she always rolls her eyes when I say this, but it really is like so true. Just like her resilience and her grit. And especially this past year, I've been watching Jamie go through such a hard time, like with her parents and the wedding and everything. And I just can't believe she doesn't just explode from the pain she's in. She's just such a tough girl. And that matters in life, like she's ready for other stressors of life, marriage stressors and family stressors. Like she's built for it. She's ready for it. She's just so independent, and just like perseverance. Although she does give up on like little games and activities and puzzles pretty easily, she's very determined person, to accomplish her goals and to do what's right. So that's what I admire most, that she's just a good problem solver, and she's just a strong girl, strong woman, very tough. And you know, that's actually really one of the things that first attracted me so much in the first place. So I'm happy that this year has been, a little stressful planning the wedding, because it's shown me that grit again. And Jamie's just very insightful and very easy to connect to on a deep level. So if someone were to play Jamie in a movie, who would it be? This is tough. I think at one point someone said Rachel. She looks like Rachel Black. So there's that. That's really all I can think of. I don't know. Is there a better answer? Maybe. Maybe there is. Where's your favorite place to go together? For this one, I was thinking in our early days, we loved when my parents had us on dog duty, and we'd have our house to ourselves, and we'd play adult in the house to ourselves. And those were just great days. just feeling older and feeling like a true couple. And especially those days, spending one night together was so precious because we were so long distance all the time. And I still don't take what we have now for granted. I really don't. I love living with Jamie, and I love, I appreciate it every morning and tell her how I appreciate it all the time. And I don't think I'll ever get sick of that. I hope not, because there's a wedding coming up. So, no, I won't. Who wears the pants in the relationship? You have to like imagine like a cat dog, like like both of us sharing a pair of pants, like facing the other way. Because I think with a lot of like the day-to-day shots, like maybe like dinner and plans and like what to watch and everything, I think I have a louder voice. And then with like bigger things, like a lot of the wedding choices, for example, and our apartment where we live right now, I wanted to live like an island park, and Jamie chose this. So I think the big decisions go to Jamie, and a lot of those day-to-day things, I like I said, I have the louder voice. What was my favorite trip with Jamie? Definitely when we went to California in August of 2018. And we actually broke up a couple months after that trip. And there was a lot of fighting before the trip. But that trip was awesome. We had a great time together. And it was like a turning point in our relationship. And it was really good. And I'm realizing you guys are probably all like drinking a little now and having fun. And you're like, oh, he's gonna make us laugh. This is gonna be like a funny video. And here I am just being like serious. Like I thought this would be like a funnier thing too. It's really not. It's like just gushy and sweet, I guess. But I hope you're enjoying yourselves. We only got a couple questions left. Corey's was 15 minutes. I'm at 11:15 right now. And I was saying to Corey, I was like, Corey, you took a long time with this, dude. Mine's going to be 5 minutes. Guess not. I'm rambling. What does Johnny find most attractive about Jamie? Jamie's just my type. She really is. I love her body. Her hair is beautiful, my favorite color, and her skin and her complexion is perfect. Especially when she gets that nice suntan in the summer. Very easy on the eyes, if you know what I mean. So can't wait to see what you look like when you come back from Mexico. What's my favorite meal that Jamie cooks for you? I do most of the cooking in the household. She's probably thinking if this was that game where like I say something and she says something and we flip the card, she's probably thinking I'm gonna say her curry dish, which Jess tried. It's a great dish, it really is. But I just think when Jamie like beats me to breakfast in the morning, there's no better feeling than that. When there's some bacon and eggs and pancakes, so I'd have to go with that. Who is yours and who is Jamie's celebrity hall pass? Corey said he would bang Harry Styles. What the heck? What the heck was he talking about? Was I allowed to reveal that I watched Corey's for this? Doesn't matter. I'm not repeating this. There's no way I'm going back 12 minutes and repeating this whole godforsaken thing. She loves Jason Segel, and that's hilarious to me. And I'd allow it. Well, that's what a hall pass is. Obviously, I'd allow it. I don't think I get a pass. I really don't. I'm not going to say anything about that. What are you most looking forward to in married life? And this is the last question. Not having to deal with a wedding is what I wrote down. I read that without thinking about it. Yeah, no, that's seriously like the best. I cannot wait to not have to think about this wedding. I really can't. That and just continuing to love every single moment. I'm pumped to see Jamie be a mom. I think I could teach Jamie a lot about children, but nobody can teach Jamie how to love more than she already does. You got a big giant heart. Take care of that giant heart while you're the rest of this trip in Mexico, and have a great time, everybody. I do hope you found some fun in watching this video, and I do hope it sends to Kenzie with no technical issues. Have a safe flight home. I love you guys. Bye.